When I was preparing for this contest, I had so many different ideas coming in and out of my mind. And I sat down and I asked myself, what am I really passionate about? What is the most significant thing that keeps bothering me in my life? And the first thing that popped in my head was my city. Now, I was born and raised here in Addis, and I have so many experiences in this city ever since I was a little boy. But the one thing I'm truly passionate about this city is its change in the future and its development. Now, according to urban development experts, I heard there are two fundamental factors that lay the foundation for the development of a city. Number one, it is a sophisticated architecture, and number two, it is cleanliness of environment. Now, one thing my city lacks, that I have been making this observation, is cleanliness. Now, I had the opportunity to go on a business trip to Awassa the past couple of weeks, and I was really shocked to see how beautiful and how amazing the city is. It is such a shocking experience that I never thought such a very tiny urban country would have such a beautiful, magnificent cleanliness. Now, I asked a homeless boy what he thinks about how clean the environment is, and I was really shocked to find out that their understanding and awareness of how important it is to take care of our environment is far advanced than the understanding of people who live in Addis. Now, I want you to consider one thing. What is the most important thing that our city needs right now? Every time there is an amazing economic infrastructure, every time there is a positive social integration in my community, it gives me a sense of joy and pride. But one thing that I have never been able to get over was our environmental protection policy. Every morning when I wake up, I see so many people, government employees, sweeping the roads and the curbs of the streets. But one thing that shocks me the most is every time I come back to that particular spot in the afternoon, I find so many trash and so many litter dumped in that specific spot. That breaks my heart all the time. Now, one thing we need to do about this is create an environmental awareness. We need to be able to create an awareness campaign that can reach the entire population of Addis, so that we can be able to have a beautiful and at the same time economically advanced city in the world. One very important procedure for this is to come up with a policy, with a strict economic and environmental protection policy, with a specific punishment for people who litter on the street. Besides that, as I stated before, a massive awareness campaign throughout the nation is a very significant factor that can, in the long run, change the look and the reputation of our city as one of the most beautiful cities in the world. My special suggestion or my solution is to have a special body, just like advanced nations have, like the Environmental Protection Agency, or maybe an agency that is responsible for enforcing certain principles concerning the environmental protection of our city. With that being said, the government needs to make an implementation in order to enforce this authority, a specific power, or to designate this authority a specific power to enable them to enforce these environmental principles. I love my city, I love my nation, but the first thing we're going to have to work on is on our awareness and on the environment that we live in. The environment directly affects our health, our well-being, and our entire destiny. Therefore, let us protect our city. Let us inform maximum effort in order to create a beautiful city. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Perfect. Okay,